Hey everyone, this is a screencast tutorial intended to give you an overview of how to complete your second blended unit planning document and also the coaching support that is available to you throughout your time working on that. And share some examples from your peers that they did in the first unit that we think might help inform your own planning for the second unit. So let's take a look. So this is the blended unit planning document number 2. Now you'll notice that the top fields, grade level, unit title, standards, learning target, current teaching design, all remain the same. But the major difference is that we've consolidated online activities, face-to-face activities, online assessment, and face-to-face assessment into a single category that we're calling scope and sequence. So a little bit of the reasons behind this consolidation. As you become more adept at blending between the online and face-to-face modalities, segmenting your ideas between boxes could become restrictive. I've personally seen this with a few of you already in reviewing your first unit planning documents. So we decided to peel back the scaffold a bit and let you build more of the structure to the scope and sequence of your unit. Now, for some, the activity and assessment boxes were really helpful structures. I'd encourage you to still use these structures if they support you. Just build them in as titles. So you could just say, okay, here are my online activities. Title that up. And then you can start detailing your online activities under there. Just didn't want to be overly restrictive to those that didn't need it, but definitely want to support you in, as we pull those scaffolds off and things get a little bit more ambiguous, we want to make sure that we're still supporting your mindset towards doing it. So we're moving the structure from the document itself to more of providing coaching support with that. So to combat that added ambiguity, I wanted to share with you a few examples from the first planning document. These are folks that broke the structure to make it work for them. So the first document that we're going to look at is Becky's. Now, Becky decided she utilized all the categories, but she felt that she needed something more. So she created this going forward box. And then she just went, she did a mind dump of what she wanted to do, brought in links for activities, and it was a good mix of pedagogy, content, and technology. And with that good mix, it allowed me to provide her really targeted feedback because it gave me a really good vision of what the teaching and learning design was going to look like. So this was a really excellent job. Hillary did something similar. She utilized the to-do box. So she transformed the to-do box into something that closely resembled what we have over here with Becky's. But it's a little bit different. Elementary, breaking it up by days. Still bringing in the links and content so that I could take a look at that and so that she's curating it for herself so she can pull this out later when she goes about building it out. But a really good job, again, of combining pedagogy, content, and technology. The last example comes from Taylor. Now, Taylor did a really good job in her blended unit planning document, but she felt that need to break that as well. She was even the inspiration for us calling our new field in the template scope and sequence. Taylor created a completely new document. She created it in a table, separating out the standards and learning targets were like underneath the substandards, and activities and assessments on the right-hand side. So really, it was a great way for me to look across as I'm reading this and going down. I can see the segmentation of each one of these subunits, let's call that, if you want to call them lessons. It was a really great setup. All right, so going back to the idea of peeling back some of the scaffolds. Your coaching support for the first unit we had 3 face-to-face sessions. Each of you attended 2 of them. And in those sessions, we supported you to think about tools and strategies. We hope that your thinking of these tools and strategies will continue to evolve and that you carry them forward as you're planning your second unit as well. As far as support for the development of this unit specifically, it's going to be provided entirely online. In the time between now and the feedback checkpoint for this planning document, you can receive support from the MyBlend coaches in a few ways. The first one is contacting us requesting general or targeted feedback. So you can send us an email, or something that is really cool, and I'll just use Taylor's document here to do this. You can actually ask for targeted feedback by putting a plus in one of the comments and then selecting the contact that you want to take a look at it. So if you put in plus and you put in jgerlach@mivu.org or shu@mivu.org or khickson@mivu.org, you can point us directly to where you want us to provide some feedback for you. It's pretty cool. The other way that you can get support from us is schedule an appointment in Acuity. So you can do a 1-hour appointment or a 30-minute appointment with us. And we've actually gone in and opened up some extended hours in June during the evening and on the weekend. So if those work out better for you, you can definitely sign up for those times. Last but not least, thank you all so much for your thoughtful work in the first blended unit planning document. I know I personally learned a lot from your thoughts, and I got really excited providing feedback and considering the possibilities as I got to know your unit a little bit better. We're hoping to build off that momentum and keep growing and have a great second unit as well. I hope that y'all have a great rest of your day, have a great Memorial Day, and we'll see you soon.